thought I'd make a quick video on intuitively listening to the body and really what that looks like in real time. So the longer I've done this, the more I realize your body gives you every single signal you ever needed to achieve any result that it wants. And one of the biggest biofeedback signals that I want to talk about in particular is hunger. Whether you're in a fat loss or a bulk, the ability to feel hunger is such a powerful biofeedback. So when you could be in this state of being overfed, right? Body fat levels way too high, way too much just overflow of glycogen, just overeating, getting sloppy, and you won't get as hungry as often. It's just truthful. Like, your body is saying, we don't need more, don't give us more. Your body doesn't want to be fat. It wants to just be in a nice, comfortable place. But having hunger is still a very, very valuable feedback. So, for example, if you're eating just enough and burning really hard amount of calories in the gym, keeping up your cardio, and you're in a muscle building state, your body is going to ask for that energy. I'll get specifically hungry at like a couple different times during the day, even though I'm strategically in a surplus. So like, I am growing slightly, I am going up in weight slightly, and my body is still asking for calories. So it's not like, oh, you're getting hungry, so you're not eating enough. Your body doesn't have enough energy. Oh, we should never be hungry. You heard that before, like, we should never be hungry if we're growing. And I like the concept behind it, because we're going, okay, you're fed enough to where you're constantly eating all day long, like you're getting in four to 6 meals or whatever it is. But there's also just a return on that doesn't make sense, where you could just totally be overeating like crazy for nothing, just packing on a bunch of fat for no reason. So to be able to get this hunger feedback, and especially like yesterday, I knew I needed a crazy calorie meal. I could have just slammed a bunch of like potatoes and Greek yogurt and berries to get some extra calories, but I decided I was gonna crush a pizza because I really, really wanted a pizza. So it was a good choice, right? It was a good digestible pizza. It wasn't like Papa John's, it wasn't like crap or whatever, but I still knew my body could use those calories. And I mean, I crushed that pizza and garlic bread, and I still felt really hungry after. So drank a little bit more Fairlife milk, a little bit of Greek yogurt. I think I ate some fruit on top of that. My body was just asking for it. And at that point, it's like my calories to gain were, say there, for example, like 3,400 is gaining calories. I think at that day I finished close to like 3,800 or close to 4,000, and my body was still like, thank you, give me more. And it's funny just how that works. Your body really does turn into a furnace and uses energy efficiently when the more muscle you put on your body, as well as lifting sessions, sauna, and just making movement daily just normal, right? Your body turns into this, like, we expect energy, we need energy, and we're gonna burn it, and we're gonna put it in the right places. So that's the fun part, is you can have space for these meals like ice cream or pizza and fun foods, but you've built a system where the majority of the time it's burning through energy so well. Like, look at like China, for example, where no one's overweight, so they're not battling any like heart disease or organ failure. Like, the number one problem here in the US is overeating. It's obesity. Body fat levels way too high. So it's like, of course our body's not going to operate in a really good place if it just is way too overfed and is just saying, hey, slow it down, we don't need to eat this much. But if you're on the reverse end and you pack on all this muscle that's burning up energy like crazy, muscle is amazing. Muscle just keeps you metabolically efficient. It just sucks up energy. It just makes it a lot easier. So pack on the muscle, get that muscle onto your frame, and it'll just burn through energy that you put through it, and just be that much easier to stay in shape. It's always been like that. Like, the more muscle you put on, the easier it should be to stay in shape, unless you get crazy sloppy with eating. I'm talking, you'd have to get crazy sloppy for like a year. Like, it'd have to be very intentional. It wasn't just like, I slipped up for a week. No, it's like you have to really, really be off of it. So lifting weights is fun. You can eat anything you really still want to eat, but you have a good awareness to when you're hungry and when your body is primed for those calories. Like you hit a couple hard sessions in a row, body's like, give me more energy. So that's just a couple really, really good mindsets here behind biofeedback with hunger, how it's just like really effective for all cylinders firing. Hope this helps.